In this video, we are going to be doing a Peloton stock analysis.
Trapped in the concept, falsely accused, was used, and misled. I'm hoping you can rest in peace.
So in this video, we're going to be doing a Peloton stock analysis. We're going to be going over Peloton, the company, the balance sheet. We're going to go over my thoughts on it, if I'm interested, current prices I would be interested at, all those different things. So hopefully you guys get some value out of it. If you do, make sure to smash the thumbs up. Also remember to subscribe if you haven't already if you want to see more videos like this. We're not going to waste any time here. We're just going to get right into it. So here we go. So Peloton, this is a stock that is under $100 now at the time of me filming this, and the market cap's actually fallen. It's fallen quite a bit. So now it's under 30 billion. Keep in mind that just about 3 months ago, this stock was over $150 a share. And remember, this company is actually reporting earnings today. So about an hour or two after you guys are seeing this, this company will release their most recent quarter earnings. So make sure you go listen to that conference call. Make sure you go look into those and let me know in the comments what you guys think about it. Love to hear from you guys in the comments as always. As for the business model itself, personally, before we even get into that, I really think this would be a good beginner stock to research because it is a pretty simple business model to understand. It's not something like a pharmaceutical company or anything ridiculous like that where it just takes months of research to fully understand the company from every single aspect. And as always, just don't buy this stock or sell this stock because I'm buying it, because I like it, because I don't like it. Make sure you're doing your own research and developing your own opinions. And you should be doing that with really all aspects of your life, not just stock market investing. But hey, you know what? That's just me. Now, if you're not familiar with Peloton, to summarize the company as quickly as possible, they're an exercise equipment company essentially. But more specifically, as described in their 10K, they're actually the largest interactive fitness platform in the world. They had 3.1 million members as of June 2020. And this company really has two main drivers behind its revenue. Obviously, you probably don't need to be a genius to figure this out, but one of their main drivers is the fitness equipment I just mentioned. But on the other hand, their second stream of revenue is a subscription service, which, as you guys know, I really like recurring business models, and this is growing rapidly. The subscription portion grew by 113% in 2020. And as for a little more context here, these subscriptions are generally on a month-to-month basis, so it's not like anyone's generally paying up for the entire year, anything along those lines. And if you really look, it's not just the subscription portion that's growing rapidly, but the entire company seems to be growing numbers pretty substantially. 2018, 435 million in revenue. 2019, 915 million in revenue. 2020, 1.8 billion. As for the products themselves, they do have a lot of different packages. They have the regular treadmill called Tread Basics that cost about $2,500. Then they have Tread Essentials, which is about $2,765. Then they have Tread Works, which is an extra $100. And then they have finally the final package they have for just the regular tread is Tread Family, which is just over 3,000 Mr. George Washingtons. This product is basically a more affordable Tread Plus, which is another one of the products that we're just going to talk about right now. And looking at these packages right here, the packages for this really range from anywhere from $4,295 to $4,865. So you're definitely paying a little bit more of a premium for this one. One big issue I really find with this product is that it's only available in the United States right now, which obviously is a big problem because you want to see expansion. And I know the management team is working on this because I did hear in the conference call that they are investing $100 million to ramp up production. And I really think this is a smart move by the management team personally. But anyway, there's not a ton of differences between these two. The Tread Plus is a little bit bigger. It might help someone out who's a little bit taller. I've read some reviews that people that are like, above like 6 feet, 6'5", like that area, they had a much easier time with the Tread Plus and they enjoyed the Tread Plus a lot more as opposed to just the regular treadmill. And on top of that, the monitor on the Tread Plus is also bigger. They also have the same type of packages with their bikes, which is what I personally feel like they're really known for. I feel like when you hear Peloton, you think of their bikes. They have the Bike and the Bike Plus. The major differences between these two is the Bike Plus has a bigger screen, but you could also rotate the screen on the Bike Plus. As for the prices for these products, the packages range from $1,895, I believe they're on sale right now, to $2,195 for their regular bike. And the Bike Plus, those range from $2,495 to $2,945. As for the balance sheet in this company does seem to have a pretty strong balance sheet. As you can see, their cash flows have increased dramatically from 2019 to 2020, growing from 162 million to over $1 billion in cash. Their total current assets almost 4x, going from 581 million to over 2 billion. They don't really have any debt, which is awesome, and they only have 772 million in total current liabilities. So really, when looking at it, they have any sort of cash to cover any issues that might come up in the short term. This company is not yet profitable, but analysts do have them becoming profitable very soon, as soon as the next quarter, which is very reassuring. They did take net losses of 71.1 million in 2017, 47.5 million in 2018, 195.6 million in 2019, and this past year in 2020, they took a loss of $71.6 million. million. So a little bit all over the place right there. So now that we've touched upon the business model in more basic terms, I really want to go over what I really liked about this company, what I really disliked about this company, because there were a lot of things that stuck out to me that I really liked. I thought this company's doing well, this company has going for them, but there's also a lot of concerns I have as well, so I want to address them now. So first, obviously, I'm not going to go into detail too much about this one, but recurring revenue business model. You guys know I like that. You guys know why I like that. I just feel like it's easier to plan out ahead. It's easier to project numbers. It makes the business model easier to understand. I really like it. A lot of other people really like it. If you guys don't like it, don't buy the stock. That's all I can say. Second, I really like what they do with their marketing, actually. So most of their marketing is directed towards YouTube and Hulu. Now, I personally find this very smart because less and less people have cable. A lot of people are cutting the cord. Some people are going to Fubo, whatever however it's pronounced. I can never remember how to pronounce that. Some people are going to Hulu, but some people are going to YouTube TV. But personally, I think a lot of people, especially in this younger generation, just watch YouTube. Like they just find, joy in watching people vlog, watching people talk about stocks. Like I feel a lot of people do that. I mean, if I was running ads on my channel, don't be surprised if you would see a Peloton ad on this video. Like that's the truth. So I feel like this is really smart. And I feel like this goes down to quality over quantity. Plus on top of that, Hulu is the leading streaming service that is out there right now, which is actually kind of ironic because I really think YouTube TV would be, but Hulu is the most popular streaming service right now. It does have the most subscribers. So I really like this move by the management team. I think it's a smart marketing move, and I think it's really going to help get this product out there to more people. Third, more people work out from home. So this is something that was said in the conference call by the CEO, and I have to say I can see what he's talking about, and I kind of agree with him in a certain way. So we'll take me for example. Me personally, obviously I'm working from home right now like a lot of people. Before when I was working from home, I would enjoy going to the gym when I had more time. Now I enjoy, while I live a little bit farther away from the gym, I really like to go for a run on my lunch break. I feel like it helps breaks up the day, gets me outside, gets some fresh air. I just feel a lot better after I go for a run and I come back, shower, and then I feel like I can push through the second part of the day. And I just feel really good about myself. I feel really good about how I feel. All of those things, I think you guys get the gist of what I'm trying to say. And the point is, I think a lot of other people are like this. I could see a lot of people buying Peloton bikes, buying a Peloton treadmill, maybe during their especially if it's raining, go walk on the treadmill or maybe go ride the bike for like 15 minutes during one of their breaks. I can definitely see this, and I think this is more convenient to a lot of people because if they can do this during their workday, then they have more time to spend with their families, they have more time to spend with their kids. And I don't know if this is gonna go away because as I've said so many times in this channel, I personally believe 50% plus of people aren't gonna go back to work, or at least they won't go back to the office full time. It'll be some sort of hybrid per se. So I guess as the trend of people working out from home and just working from home and still needing this product and still wanting to use this product, I don't know if I see that going away anytime soon. Personally. Now, two more things to wrap up here. I'm not going to go into super detail about this first one because I already did talk about it a little bit. First one here is the balance sheet. Very good balance sheet, cash loaded balance sheet, no debt, nothing really concerning on there. I was happy when I looked at it. I thought it was very well structured. I thought it was well put together. I like it, okay? Secondly, expanding. They are expanding. The management team knows that they need to ramp up production, and they need to ramp up production fast, okay? So they're putting $100 million towards distribution. Loving it. That's perfect. I really like that. And I really think they need to expand some of these products, especially the Tread Plus. That needs to expand and expand fast. That needs to expand to Europe. That needs to expand overseas if this company wants to be successful. And I think it's possible they can do it, and I really hope they do it soon. Secondly, Precor. So they just had a $420 million deal that went through with Precor. And if you're not sure what Precor is, this is what I will leave you with. Precor is one of the largest global commercial fitness equipment providers. So in saying that, I think this is a very smart move by this management team. I think this will allow them to get more products up there to help ramp up the manufacturing and just the production overall. I like the deal a lot, and I think it's a very smart move. Muy bien. Now let's talk about some of the concerns I have with this company now, and there are quite a few big ones I want to get into. So first off, this company is in the fitness industry. It doesn't take a rocket scientist, doesn't take a genius to figure that out. And that's actually a very big concern for me, and you might be wondering why this is a big concern. Well, a lot of people don't know about me. I was involved in the fitness industry for a very long time. I was going to do a bodybuilding show. I've done several powerlifting competitions. I never did a bodybuilding show. I didn't want to put my body through that kind of stress, and I've got very into powerlifting. But anyway, that's besides the point. But what I've seen in the fitness industry from being in it for so long, and even though I'm not directly in it anymore, I'm not retired from powerlifting, let's say, but I can still see that the fitness industry is very trendy. And I don't want to go out on a limb and say the fitness industry is completely dying, because I think that's something people are always going to care about to some sort of degree. I think people are always going to care about how they look. There's always going to be a percentage of the population that like to work out, that like to run. Everyone's going to want to be active to some degree, or at least the majority of people, I personally feel. But at the same time, I feel like I've seen so many trendy products out there that have just been so hot that you need to have them. It's like a must-have item. If you don't have it, then it's like, what are you doing? Then you look back a couple of months down the road and the item's like completely irrelevant. One that comes to mind is P90X. For example, when I was in high school, everyone wanted P90X. Everyone needed to have it. Everyone went out and bought it. It was the next great thing. It was going to get you in great shape. But then all of a sudden, gone. I can't even remember the last time I heard someone mention P90X to me. Never mind someone that's actually doing P90X and that owns it. I cannot remember that at all. It's been years. So is Peloton going to fall into this category of something that's trendy, something that's not going to be around forever and ever and ever? I'm honestly not sure, but it is a very big concern of mine, and I can definitely see it being possible. Which leads me to my next point. Did this company just get lucky? This company hasn't been public for very long, and as they started to really get their feet underneath them, all of a sudden the world just shut down and no gym was open. Actually, in a lot of states here in the United States, a lot of gyms were really closed for the entirety of 2020. So obviously, if you want to work out, it's like, let's go run outside, but that's not the most fun thing. Not everyone likes to do that because it's too hot, it's too cold. Sometimes the weather doesn't cooperate you. So why not just ride a bike in an air-conditioned house? I feel like a lot of people took that route. I really don't blame them, to be perfectly honest with you. If you weren't going to be able to work out for 6 weeks or 6 months, depending on where you live, or even the entire year, I really do not blame them. Then on top of that, I feel like this company did see a little bit of a tailwind towards the end of 2020 because the stimulus checks got out there, and obviously not everyone that got a stimulus check needed it. So some people said, all right, let me just go buy a Peloton bike. Then some people, with what I was talking about, not going back to work, they're like, let's go buy a vacation home, or let's go buy a bigger house. And then they're like, let's get a Peloton for this with the stimulus money that they already had. So I think a lot of things really went right for this company between going public at the right time, the world shutting down, stimulus checks, and not everyone needing that money, and some of that obviously trickling down. Not all of it went to Peloton, obviously, but I personally believe some of it did. And then on top of that, with people buying a new house and maybe wanting to put another treadmill or maybe a bike in there, I think this company was really set up for success in the short term, let's say. Another thing that really concerns me about this company is the backlog they currently have. They currently have $230 million worth of products on backlog. And I know they just put $100 million towards ramping up production. I know they just went through the Precord deal that I already mentioned during the like portion of my video, but I still have a really big concern about this. And on that same line of ramping up production, I also have some concerns about, say, the company and the management team ramps up productions. Once they ramp up productions, things might start to go back to normal. I personally think we're going to see things normalize within the next 6 to 12 months. That's just me. I think by 2022, everything is going to be full-fledged back to normal. I don't think you're going to see as many people wearing masks, but we're just going to have to wait and see. But the thing is, like I just said, so say they ramp up production and they really get things where they need to be. Does demand stay where it is? And if demand doesn't stay where it is, obviously that hurts revenue numbers. When that hurts top line, that hurts the bottom line. When this company is fully profitable, analysts have them projected to be profitable as soon as next quarter, like I already said, and consistently profitable, that is. But it's something I really do have a concern about, and something I need to take in consideration, and something I need to decide if I'm willing to ride out with this stock. Another concern I have here, and this is going to be a little bit more of an interesting one, I'm actually concerned about the management team. I had to look into them. So I feel like this management team isn't moving fast enough. So why is it taking so long for production to be ramped up, first of all? That's a big concern I have. And I don't really understand why Tread Plus is only available in the United States, and I don't understand why their products can only be shipped to the UK, Canada, and Germany. I don't understand that. I find that as a big issue. I feel like you need to be shipping this product out as fast as possible, and you need to grow this product while you have the opportunity and take advantage of it. And people can't go to the gym, and people can't, go outside. I think you need to take advantage of it because, like I said, they had a very good opportunity, and I feel like they're not executing it to the highest manner. Obviously, it's kind of hard to do that because you're in a once in a 100-year health event, so it's not something you can really plan ahead for and put into your guidance. But I do wish they put more time and more effort into really ramping this up now while they had essentially a silver platter sitting in front of them. And I do feel that this management team is putting a lot of focus on the now, which it's not a bad thing because, like I just said, they do have a rare opportunity, and I like how they're putting more emphasis and ramping up production and taking the steps to innovate. But at the same time, I feel like this management team is going to look up, and I'm not sure when it's going to be. It could be 12, 24, 36 months, but I feel like they're going to look up and they're going to be like, oh shoot, where do we go from here? Because demand might go down, and I feel like it could just lead to a big mess, and that's personally not something I'm really too willing to take a risk on, to be perfectly honest with you. I also just get the vibe that this management team really wants to focus on profitability and being very profitable, and I honestly don't think that's the best move right now. I think this product just needs to be like shipped out there like as soon as possible. Like it just needs to be like get to as many people as possible, and I think that's important. And I really wish this company would focus more so on growth right now and putting a good taste in people's mouth as opposed to profitability, which it doesn't seem to me during my research process. I doesn't seem like they are doing that. And to wrap up here, as always, what am I doing with this stock personally? If you guys couldn't guess, I am not buying this stock. I actually have no interest in this stock. I think this stock is overvalued. I really don't think this stock's going to be around for the long term. Let's say, like I said, they just got lucky. They really do have a silver platter in front of them. They do really have the stars aligning here for this company to grow right now. And as you guys know, I like to buy one of the top players in a growing industry. And I don't see the fitness industry growing enough for it to be worth putting my money into personally. Now, don't get me wrong, I still think the fitness industry has room to grow, but like I just said, I don't think it's worth me parking any money in there. Now, you guys might also be saying, well, why are you so bullish on, these plant-based meat companies? Why are you so bullish on people eating better if you're not bullish on the fitness industry? Well, that's very different. I see tons of people that I know I'm very close to. I see a lot of people change their diets for the better. I see a lot of people eat better, but they still don't work out. And just because they can eat better and they want to buy that product for, say, $10, they don't want to go and buy a $2,000 bike at the end of the day. So to really summarize that last point here, I see more people changing their diet, I see more people eating better, but I don't necessarily as many people wanting to go and buy a Peloton bike. And the other thing is, with the Peloton bike, once you buy it, you might not buy it again. If you really like the plant-based meats, chances are you're gonna go back to the grocery store and continue to buy it. There's a lot of difference between these two industries. I know they both pertain to health, I guess you could say, but I really think the plant-based meat one is going to be a lot more successful as opposed to fitness and Peloton personally. Anyway, guys, in saying that, that is going to be it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I really, really appreciate it. I did film this video at about 5 o'clock in the morning, so if I'm a little tired, I'm very sorry. My eye is getting better, but if you did get any value out of it, please drop a like on this video. That would really help me out in a massive way and really help the channel grow. We only need 5 or 6 more subscribers to get to 500, so make sure you subscribe. Turn on notifications because I drop 2 new videos every week. You don't want to miss them. I promise they'll be worth your time. I'm going to bring as much value to you as I possibly can. Much love as always, guys, and I will see you guys in the next video.